All right, y'all, let's just get straight to it. Because Spirit said this connection had you spinning like, what the was this all about? For some of you, this was that intense twin flame energy. The kind that cracked your soul open and had you questioning everything. The passion, the trigger, the push and pull. It wasn't random. It was alignment through chaos. Tonight, we're pulling a spread called What the was that all about? Because you deserve clarity on what this connection was trying to teach you. We're going to see what drew you two together, what they were mirroring back to you, what caused all the madness, and what Spirit wanted you to learn before you move forward. So take a deep breath and think about your person. And let's find out what this wild ride was all about. Because sometimes the lesson was the love itself.
Okay, love. So my name is the Oracle G, and yes, I am a twin flame. You guys, I operate in divine feminine energy, booze. Okay, so I've been on this journey. I'm learning just like you. I'm growing just like you. I'm evolving just like you. And yes, sometimes I get stuck in repeat cycles just like you. Okay, so everyone is on a different stage of that journey. Please remember to use discernment, okay? And if you triggered, face your mirror, not my comment section. The whole purpose of this journey is for you to heal, all right? So face your mirror, boo. So now I'm going to pull about 7 cards to break this down. And so I want to start with card 1, which is the meeting, okay? So let's see what really pulled y'all two together. So let's talk about the meeting. So let's see what pulled my twins together. What the soul contract looked like underneath all that chemistry. What did the soul contract look like? The Hermit card comes out in a reverse position. Okay, so look, check this out. With the Hermit card coming in the reverse, right? This connection came in at a time when you both were running from yourselves, okay? You weren't looking for each other, but Spirit actually said it was time for y'all to meet, all right? So the Hermit reverse shows 2 souls who were avoiding solitude, avoiding deep healing. So the universe mirrored you through one another, okay? You literally met to wake each other up from isolation. Wow. Bam. That's Virgo energy too. Y'all. It was like that sudden jolt out of emotional hiding. Okay, so this person actually came in to expose where you've been disconnected from spirit, from your inner truth, from your purpose. Like, you weren't supposed to stay lost in each other. You were meant to find yourself through each other. Okay. So it's giving unfinished business, basically. Unfinished soul business. Let's put it that way. Like, we've done this before, and this time we're going to face what we both ran from in another lifetime. All right, so that's how I be feeling about my dynamic too. It's like, the reason we're connected is literally so we will do what we should have did in the past lives, okay? What we did before was we ran and created more lessons for each other. But now it's like, yeah, we're supposed to face each other, okay? And actually literally heal in this lifetime, okay? But that's why the chemistry hit like lightning, all right? It wasn't just attraction, it was recognition. So your soul, or you saw your mirror, and that mirror said, no more running. Okay, so let's go into card 2, which is going to be the mirror. Tell me about the mirror. I got the 10 of Wands in the reverse position. All right, y'all. So I'm kind of like kneel like this because I'm in an awkward position. And I'm sitting on the side of the bed with a little nightstand that's on the side. I'm not in my usual space that I read. But however, like, this is a little bit more comfortable on my neck, y'all. So if you see me like slouch down like that, don't mind. All right, just listen, okay? Don't watch. But with the mirror, right, what they are reflecting back to you, and I got, like I said, the 10 of Wands in a reverse position. This is powerful energy, y'all. So this is a person, they are literally mirroring to you what you've been carrying way too much of, right? Because when we see her, I'm gonna turn it upside down, in an upright position. You see all the wands she's carrying on her back, and then picking up another one, right? Just carrying too much. I feel like you both mirror that energy too. So this is like all the emotional weight, the responsibilities, the expectations, even the stuff that wasn't yours to hold, right? So they came into your life to show you how heavy your soul had gotten from constantly overextending yourself, loving people who couldn't meet you halfway, okay, and trying to fix what was never yours to fix. So when you looked at them, it was like Spirit saying, see, this is what happens when you keep taking on what's not meant for you, okay? You might have felt drained, frustrated, or even resentful, not realizing they were mirroring your own burnout, all right? Your own resistance to letting go, right? And surrendering on top of that. So the Ten of Wands reverse is literally your soul saying, put it down. You don't have to carry love like it's labor, okay? This person was sent to teach you how to release, how to lighten your load, and how to love without self-sacrifice. So the mirror wasn't meant to shame you. It was actually meant to free you, okay? So let's go into the next card, which is the Madness. So what we're doing here is unpacking what actually caused the chaos or the emotional intensity in this connection, all right? And I pulled the Ace of Swords reverse, okay? And it's so interesting because a lot of my readings are always going around that Ace of Swords, right? The clarity, right? The confusion, okay? And that seems to be what the breakthrough is really all about, is for divine feminine and divine masculine to operate in truth and clarity, right? Because the connection can't stand unless that's what it's standing on. And so, now, when we look at the madness, what actually caused the chaos, the emotional intensity, and the confusion between you and your twin, again, it's like it's the miscommunication, mental fog, unspoken truth, right? So this was a connection where the feelings were strong, but the words didn't match the depth of it. 7-11 on the timer. So somebody or both of you couldn't fully say what was real, okay? So there were half-truths, misunderstandings, assumptions, okay, and mixed signals. So the mind got in the way of the heart. Wow. That seems like it's for both of you, okay? And so the Ace of Swords reverse is like two people speaking two different languages, but trying to describe the same love. And because there wasn't clarity, everything felt unstable, right? 1 minute you're locked in, the next you're questioning if it was ever real. So the energy created that push and pull, right? That runner-chaser dynamic. And so the chaos wasn't just external, it was internal conflict being mirrored between both souls. And so what Spirit is saying is that the confusion wasn't to punish you. It was to show you how much truth you've been afraid to speak, even to yourself. Okay? And so the madness came from silence, pride, fear of being fully seen. And until that truth is faced, clarity can't come in. That's why I said the whole connection is really built on truth. Clarity. It has to be. It can't be no other way. Okay? And so that's why everything felt so mentally exhausting. It was your soul begging for honest communication and mental peace, y'all. All right, like that's deep. So let's go into card 4. This might be a part 2 to this video because I see I'm running out of time. All right, but card 4 is literally the message. The soul lesson Spirit was trying to teach through all the chaos. 7 of Cups upright and the 10 of Cups in the reverse position, y'all. That speaks about, again, clarity, right? Making decisions from clarity, okay? From your higher self, seeing through the illusions, especially when it comes to your idea of happiness or family, things like that, right? And so with the 7 of Cups upright, and this 10 of Cups reverse, it's like Spirit is saying that this connection was meant to wake you up from the illusion of what love was supposed to look like. What family was supposed to look like. What emotional contentment was supposed to look like. It literally was to wake you up from the old ideas of it. Okay? And so I'm going to keep going in part 2. So yeah, meet me over there. Peace.